There were a few points in this debate that was extraordinarily good. And I've had the opportunity to look over various parts of the debate again, and I'm going to be trying to slice up the videos as I get my hands on the videos. There are parts that I remember in my head, and there are other parts that I'm kind of stepping on as I'm stepping through the debate. This part has to be nailed down because this part is awesome. Ryan, you might remember that name. Ryan was in the first debate, meaning the first series of debate. He was the one that got put down like a bad mule by Tulsi Gabbard at being a neocon, and she nailed him for being that neocon. It seems like he's, what is that? The Baltimore Ravens to the Harlem Globetrotters, and I know I'm saying that wrong, but he's like the foil to the Harlem Globetrotters. He's like the person that comes out there just to get beat up on. Ryan, at this point, is not Tulsi Gabbard's whipping boy, it's Bernie Sanders' whipping boy on the issue of Medicare for all and union members. His argument is nonsense, and Sanders told him so. Welcome to the soapbox. My name is Jamarl Thomas. This is the Progressive Soapbox. In my last video, I did a short clip of this, even though I was talking about multiple things. This video will be short because I'm probably going to do a series of these where I'm trying to find little pivot points in the debate that were just kind of awesome. Look, this debate really was, do you agree or disagree with Sanders, especially on the issues of Medicare for all and college? And in this, Warren seems to back Sanders up on many of these issues. And so it was kind of like them versus the other Democrats that were on the stage, with Marianne Williamson kind of adding in her piece now and then. Her piece now and then. This part is awesome because Ryan is trying to, essentially, CNN frames this in a weird way. And as Sanders is making this argument about what's going to be included in Medicare for all, especially in the context of union members, and making this point that union members are not going to lose out in his plan. Ryan is trying to chime in, and Sanders isn't having it. Let's do this.
Two things. They will be better because Medicare for all is comprehensive. It covers all health care needs for senior citizens. It will finally include dental care, hearing aids, and eyeglasses.
But you don't know.
Second of all,
you don't know that.
Second of all,
We'll come to you in a second,
I do know,
Congressman.
and I wrote the damn bill.
Let's try this one more time. I love that part. I love it. I love that. I love that. If this can go down.
Two things. They will be better because Medicare.
All right, let's try this from again. Again, they're talking about unions, and they're talking about this in the context of Medicare for all.
Two things. They will be better because Medicare for all is comprehensive. It covers all health care needs for senior citizens. It will finally include dental care, hearing aids, and eyeglasses.
But you don't know.
Second. Of all.
You don't know that,
Second
Bernie.
of all,
We'll come to you in a second,
I do know,
Congressman.
and I wrote the damn bill. Two things. They will.
He's like a whipping boy. Tom Ryan's a whipping boy. He's like, I do know that. I wrote the goddamn bill. The beauty of that is Ryan's argument is ludicrous. He's saying, basically, this is the argument that they put forth. And I think I'm being completely honest in the way I present this. At least this is the way I understand it. Unions negotiate certain healthcare benefits from their plans. And in negotiating the healthcare benefits for their plans, he's saying that these union members are going to lose out if you put in a Medicare for all plan, because somehow they're going to lose their benefits that they negotiated. Now, Sanders' point is it's comprehensive coverage. Medicare for all is comprehensive. It means it covers everything. And he's like, there's no way for you to know that. What do you mean I don't know that? I literally wrote the plan for the plan to be comprehensive. It covers everything. That's his point. And there's a deeper point in this. If unions are negotiating away wages for healthcare, and you take healthcare off the table as a negotiating point, then they no longer have to negotiate wages away for healthcare, because healthcare is something that is already guaranteed to them just by virtue of being an American citizen. Do you understand what I'm saying here? Their wages are actually higher by not necessarily having to negotiate away those wages for health care. So if he's screaming about defending unions and everything else, he should be on board for a Medicare for All plan, because that Medicare for All plan would be in the best interest of those unions. And by the way, not just the unions, companies. Do you realize that when American companies have to compete with companies abroad, that the thing that those companies don't have to cover is healthcare costs? When you switch jobs, when I switched jobs once before, and the thing that I didn't have when I lost that job was healthcare. Having to pay COBRA and you're paying $400 or $500 without a job means that you don't have healthcare at all in that process. I guess I'm making a point. Our healthcare system in this country is outright, utterly, and entirely dysfunctional. And Ryan's argument is, yeah, but unions are going to be hurt by this. And Sanders' point is, no, unions are not going to be hurt by this. This is a bit of legislation. We are writing this, meaning we can change, alter, and everything else. The Medicare for All bill is a starting point of where we are. This is where we're starting from. And yes, it's going to get negotiated, pulled, tweaked, and all that stuff in the negotiation process of trying to get the thing passed. It's a starting point. It's a vision. It's an orientation of perspective in regards to the public and to the political apparatus itself. That's exactly what it is. Your notion that this is going to somehow hurt unions because everybody is going to get comprehensive health care, that argument makes no sense to me at all. And yet, this is the argument on national TV that he had no issue making. And I've heard people make this argument on other occasions, and I thought, why are they making this nonsensical argument?
Be better because Medicare for All is comprehensive. It covers all health care needs for senior citizens. It will finally include dental care.
Alright, I've shown the video multiple times. I'm gonna have to find this on another showing point. Twitter sometimes acts up. But nevertheless, you saw Sanders once again putting down Tim Ryan. And I gotta be honest, couldn't happen to a better person. Could not happen to a better person. Like and share. Thanks all.